Let me open your eyes now so that you can see what is exactly inside. You can see from here, this is one part and this is the other part. There's also this structure which is called the lens, and it is the one that become cloudy where somebody has cataract. This is called a vitreous space. It's a space that is filled with fluid, and we call that fluid vitreous fluid. And at the back of your eyes, this is where the magic happens. This back of your eyes is called the retina, and it is a layer that is consist of millions of sensitive cells. You can see it very thin, but it consists of millions of very sensitive cells. But have you ever stopped and asked yourself, how do that actually happen? Let me use this eye model to explain to you exactly how do that actually. Right now, your eyes is doing a complex job, and don't even think about it. You're watching this video, you can see the color of my shirt, the color of my tie, you can see even this eye model. You can read text, you can see the movement. But have you ever stopped and asked yourself, how do that actually happen? How do your eyes make something in front of you become visibly understandable to you? Let me use this eye model to explain to you exactly how do that actually happen. Let me open your eyes now so that you can see what is exactly inside. You can see from here, this is one part and this is the other part. So this is how the inside of your eyes looks like. This is like the wire at the back of your eyes that transfer electrical signal to your brain. Let me start with this part. Let me draw this here and let me start with this part. I don't know if you can see, but let me move it close to the screen so that you can see. Let's say now currently that you are watching this video using your phone. So how do you actually see that? First of all, light from the object, for example, light from the phone that you are using right now, must pass through the front surface of your eye, which is this clear front part of your eyes, which is called cornea. So sitting behind the cornea is this round structure, which determines the color of your eyes. Some people have brown iris, some have blue iris, some have black iris, and this one is brown. You can see this for this eye model. It has brown iris. As you can see, this iris has an opening here at the center. So when light enters your eyes, it will first pass through this front surface of your eyes. Then it will pass through this opening at the center of this iris. This opening that I have shown you, this opening, so it will pass through it. And then immediately after the iris, there's also this structure, which is called the lens. And it is the one that become cloudy where somebody has cataract, and it's the one that is removed out of your eyes because it is now cloudy if a person has cataract. So this lens also have some functions inside your eyes. It's immediately sitting behind this iris. So when light passes through this opening, it will enter into this lens. And the function of this lens is to change the direction of the light. Sometimes it will become convex, sometimes it will relax, depending on the situation, whether you are seeing the thing near or you are seeing it at far. And then after the lens is this space you can see that is painted here. After this iris, this red space you can see that is painted in red. This is called a vitreous space. It's a space that is filled with fluid, and we call that fluid vitreous fluid. And in this eye model, they use this rubber to represent the vitreous gel. So it is the one that cover all this space here in the vitreous space. And the function of this gel is that as the light enters through this lens, then it will pass through this vitreous gel before it reaches the back of your eyes. And at the back of your eyes, this is where the magic happens. This back of your eyes is called the retina. And it is a layer that is consist of millions of sensitive cells. You can see it very thin, but it consists of millions of very sensitive cells, and they are arranged in layers. There are about 10 layers there. But because of you are using your naked eyes, you cannot see the layers, and you cannot also see how the cells are arranged here. The functions of these cells is that as light reaches the back of your eyes here, these cells are going to change that light energy into electrical signal. So it will be transformed into electrical signal. Yes, you heard me right. Electrical signal. And it will be sent through this wire at the back of your eyes. This is like the wire. Let me show it to you. This is like the wire at the back of your eyes that transfer electrical signal to your brain. So when you close the eye like this, let me show you. So when you close the eye like this is how the wire is. I call it a wire or a cable so that you can understand, but its original name is optic nerve, and it is the nerve or the cable or wire that connect your eye to your brain. That's sending an electrical signal to your brain so that your brain could be able to interpret what you are seeing within few seconds. I can say within few milliseconds without you even thinking about it, your brain is able to interpret what you are seeing the way you are seeing it.